Hey there! Huh? Who am I? That is a question I ask myself every day. Who exactly am I? I am Zuji M. Martinez from Block 1, taking the course BSIT, major in Multimedia Arts and Animation. And today, I'll venture myself into Goffman's Dramaturgy and Mead's I and Me. So, shall we start the discussion? Or should I say, let's start the performance?
In Irving Goffman's idea of dramaturgy, it is how we present ourselves from the outside, where social interactions are similar to the known entertainment, performance. Roles and impressions are played in a setting to shape the perspectives of others to ourselves.
But behind those grand performances is what we don't see: private emotions, spiraling thoughts, and the real version of ourselves that we don't always show to the world. This is what Goffman calls the backstage, a space where masks are removed and authenticity takes place. Meanwhile, the front stage is where we carefully act, putting on the best version of ourselves for the audience we face. Think of a digital creator. People look up to them for creating meanings to their art, a work that could not take people's eyes out of it and leaves a mark in their memories. But behind those beautiful works is their way of expression, a side filled with reasons. It's just something to take their minds at ease. Sometimes, we admire the aftermath of their sleepless nights. We might not know what happened during the process, what has to be sacrificed, or what has been the motivation. It could be a spark that has faded. And isn't it the same with social media? A perfectly created feed is our front stage, while late night breakdowns, stress, and unfiltered thoughts stay in the backstage.
On the other hand, George Herbert Mead explains the self in two components, the I and me. The me is the social self, the part of us shaped by rules, expectations, and norms of society. The me is very reflective. The I, however, is the spontaneous and creative part. It reacts, expresses, and sometimes goes against the expectations that the me tries to follow. For example,
When I'm chatting with my blockmates, the me rushes in and tells me to stay polite, don't overshare, and follow the flow of the group. But the I might suddenly want to crack a random joke, share a personal thought, or express myself in a way that feels uniquely mine. Both parts exist, and the self is a dance between them. As a multimedia arts and animation student, I see this every day. The me reminds me to follow the standards, deadlines, and rubrics. But the I pushes me to explore, to design differently, to make something that truly expresses my style. Without the me, I'd be lost in structureless creativity. Without the I, I'd be a robot following instructions with no originality. So, who am I? Am I just an actor on the stage of society? Or am I both? The one who performs and the one who reflects? In truth, I am both. I am the dramaturgical self of Goffman and the I and me of Mead. That is how I exist and that is how I live. Peace.